Hello, everyone. Welcome to Wingcat Sports, and it's our Lions pregame for Lions versus Texans. Sunday night football. Texans are 6-3. Lions 7-1. Houston just lost to the Jets, so that kind of gives you a little bit more hope that the Lions can pull out a win. This was one of the games that I think a lot of people wrote as a potential loss, but it seems like we are going to have. Well, we are the favorites to win the game, even on the road in Houston.
Houston is not the team that we thought they were going to be. There, something's wrong. I haven't really paid much attention to them as far as what their problems are. It seems to me, because I have their kicker in fantasy, that they're kicking a ton of field goals, but not
They have
producing a lot of touchdowns.
They have a lot of injuries.
A lot of injuries. Well, that'll kill you. That'll kill
right
your
now
team.
too. They are a hurt football team. We're dealing with injuries too. Taylor Decker popped up with a shoulder injury today. I'm sure he'll play still. But yeah, he left practice early, I think, today.
Yeah, I heard they've been kind of like questioning him lately about that he's been the weak link on the line, but it's not that there is a weak link. The line has been playing fantastic.
Reeves Maben, he got hurt in the Packers game. Rodriguez got hurt in the game prior, both with ankle injuries. Couple other injuries, but for the most part, there's a lot of people coming back. Malfamu and Mosley both are being activated off the IR this week, so they probably won't play this week, but that is progress into your secondary, getting more help. Broderick Martin has a couple weeks until he's actually back from his IR stint. So we are slowly getting healthy again as the end of the year picks up.
Health is everything, man. It means everything. And no matter how good you are, you got to have your main guys. You have to be, you have to be at least reasonably healthy to succeed in this league. No matter what anyone says, that whole next man up crap doesn't apply to really good players. You need your best players out there as much as possible. So, and we're all dealing with it. All teams deal with it. So that's just part of the game.
Yeah, I mean, and it's not good. This game is going to be easy, though. The Lions have shown very much that they are a very good team. They average the most points per game. Houston will need to get at least 35 points probably to win, because the Lions have been averaging 32 points a game. So
is Zadarius Smith supposed to play in this game?
He should be playing. He should be playing in this game. They're just giving him rest days because it's supposed to be his bye week.
Yeah, but he needs to be acclimated to the
I'm
team.
sure he's at practice. He's just not practicing.
Go that way. Get the quarterback. That's about the only play he's going to know.
But I'm pretty sure that is to the extent of what's going on. Jameson Williams will also be back for this game. He has been reinstated from his suspension.
Should I pick him back up? I dropped him, and now I'm going to pick him back up.
Now we kind of also got to look into the fact of his other things that were going on, being caught with a gun in the car that's not his though, and
right. Do you want him?
But
on your fantasy team?
I have a stacked fantasy team right now.
You do? I kicked your butt last week. I don't think so.
Yeah, because I played the wrong people.
Oh,
okay. I'm doing perfectly fine. I don't need another wide receiver.
Okay.
But
be that as it may.
So far, CJ Stroud also hasn't been having a bad year. 188 for 296, a little over 2,000 yards, 11 TDs to 4 interceptions. Joe Mixon has run for 600 yards, 6 TDs so far this year. Nico Collins, the top wide receiver, however, has been put on the IR, so they're without a wide receiver threat right there. I think their top guy now probably is Stephon Diggs, but we'll see how well he plays.
Yep.
But for the most part, I think the Lions deserve to be favorited in this game. And even though I wrote this off as a loss at the beginning of the year, I think they're going to probably pull out with a win this time.
I don't think there'll be a game left, barring injury, that they won't be favored in.
They are favored in every game for the rest of the year.
Yeah. Odd feeling for Detroit fans, but we're getting used to it. We're getting used to this. We have a Super Bowl caliber team.
Out of the remaining schedule.
Bring it on!
Out of the remaining schedule, it's either this game or the Bills game that I feel like that you are likely to lose. The rest are you're probably winning, or it's a 50-50 matchup because divisional opponents can do anything to you.
Well,
But
not in our division sucks so far. When we played them, we kicked the crap out of them.
the only
Maybe
team you
not
haven't played is
Minnesota.
the Bears.
We kicked the crap out of Minnesota, even though it was a close game. It was still we kicked the crap.
But if I had to put a prediction in for this game, I think I haven't really looked at Houston's defensive stats, but I'm gonna say we're probably gonna go around. I'm gonna say 33 to about 24 would be
Really?
my prediction.
I think Zadarius Smith, if he plays, gets 2 sacks, and the final game is 31-14. We win.
Oh, you're having a wider margin of victory there. The over under is 3.5 with an well, not 3.5. The spread is 3.5 with a 48.5 being the over under. So we'll see what the Lions do. I think they will meet the spread though. Beat them by more than uh 3.5 points.
Oh, I think so too. Yeah, I don't. Like I said, if that's the case with the injuries, if that's the reason that this has been a rough year for them, um, I mean they had showed such promise last year with C.J. Stroud, sophomore slump, I guess, or like I said, any number of reasons why they aren't doing well.
The only interesting thing with Houston this week is they're also debuting their candy red uniforms.
Ooh, cool!
So they'll be all red.
They'll be all red.
They have a red helmet with the horns on it, and they'll have their red
Woo!
jerseys and their red pants.
What are we wearing?
Probably white. That would be my
All
assumption.
white.
I'm going to assume all white, like we usually do for the away games. Singular colors mean you win. Different colors mean you lose.
Keep it going.
Oh,
Keep
they're,
it
they're
going.
wearing. It's not called candy red. It's called battle red uniforms. But they are a nice red, bright red
Keep
uniform
it
to be
going.
wearing.
Keep it.
But it should be a good game. I have no doubts about it. Hopefully, the Lions keep the winning ways going, keep their lead on top of the NFC in total. Right now, you do hold a nice half game lead on the Washington Commanders for first place in the NFC.
That team, that's unbelievable. That's unbelievable. The Washington Commanders, man. That might be the championship game.
What did I say? A different team has
How
won
does a team just come out of nowhere like
a
that?
different team has won the NFC East for like the past 20 years, and they get a new head coach, they get a decent quarterback
The
in the
whole
draft.
playoff landscape looks different. You don't
Yep.
have San Francisco. You don't have Dallas Cowboys.
Your playoff landscape is
And the
Detroit.
NFC looks totally different.
Your playoff landscape is Detroit at 1, which is something that probably hasn't been said in I don't know how long.
This late in the season, no.
Washington at 2, Atlanta at 3, Arizona winning the
What
NFC
the
West
freak? Arizona sucks.
at
They're
5 and
horrible.
4. Minnesota is your wild card. Philadelphia is your wild card, and Green Bay is your wild card.
Philadelphia,
At 6
I am
and 2.
worried about. Philadelphia is getting better each week, and Philadelphia has the talent to challenge them.
Realistically, depending on how the rest of the year goes, that is likely what your playoffs could end up being because the next team on the list for your wild card is Chicago Bears at 4 and 4, behind the 6 and 3 Green Bay
Crazy,
Packers.
man.
So you are.
But that West is going to change so often. Every team in the West, I think, has a shot.
Yeah, the Rams are a half game back.
Yeah, that's.
The
Matty Stafford, man, you gotta get him in there.
the Seahawks are also a game back, while the 49ers are also a half game back. So like that could change all over the place. But even with the AFC, there is some minor changes because you have KC at 1, Buffalo at 2, Pittsburgh at 3, holding down the AFC North, Houston at 4, then Baltimore, LA, and Denver. You could have 2 LA playoff games going on. Jim Harbaugh has brought the Chargers to the playoffs. But,
wow.
But again, Lions, hope they win. We both think they'll win. And we'll keep on our stretch of winning.
Harbaugh in the Super Bowl against the Lions.
No,
That would be crazy.
not going to put Chargers.
I hope.
With all that being said, though, if you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, share the video around. Let me know what you think about going on in this game and even around the NFL. Until next time, hope to see everybody soon.